express 10 over square root 20 minus square root 80 over 8 plus 4 over square root 320 in the form of a square root b, where a and b are rational numbers. So likelihood is when we are, that we are combining fractions, right, or surds. What I want to do is one popular thing that we do is to try to break down the surd to smaller numbers, right? So square root 20, we can see that an idea is to try to pull out a perfect square, right? So you can see that 20 can be seen as 4 times 5, and which is the same as square root 4. Square root 5 can also be seen as 2 square root 5, right? So that's what I do to the first term. Square root 80 similarly can be the same as square root 16, square root 5. So why do I do this is because I see that 16 is a perfect square and can also be seen as 4 square root 5. Square root 320 is even better. Now square root 320, I can pull out a perfect square. I think it's 64. It's 64 of 5. And square root 64 is just 8. So it says 8 square root of 5. Right? And you can see that the moment I do this, right, all of them seem to become a like surds, where they all have square root 5 as a common term. Alright, so I now write out my fraction. Minus 4 square root 5 over 8 plus 4 over 8 square root 5. The moment I can break down this surd, I have a lot of cancellation to be done. 10 over 2 gives me 5. 4 over 8 gives me 2. 4 over 8, that gives me 2 as well. Okay? So let me just simplify this further so that and be sure that when you copy from step to step, you do not make any careless mistake. Alright? Looking at all three terms, the common denominator seems to be 2 square root 5. So this is what I'm going to do. I multiply by 2. Multiply by square root 5. And the last term seems all set. It's already 2 square root 5. Okay? So my first term, I have a 10. My second term, I have a 5 square root 5 square. That gives you a 5. Last term is 1 over 2 square root 5 as a common denominator. Just adding 3 fractions with the same denominator. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 over 2 square root 5. Simply cancels off to be 3. Right? So this is 3 square root 5. Well, I don't like the surd to be in the denominator, so I have to rationalize it. Remember that we always have to make sure that our denominator don't end up as an irrational term. Right? So square root 5, that gives me a 5. 3 square root 5 is here. So I can see this as a form of 3 over 5 square root b. Square root 5. And comparing it to this, you can conclude that a is equals to 3 over 5. B is equals to 5. Okay, just by comparing 5, B, 3 over 5,